Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my channel. Today we will find out about the French president's love life. How did Emmanuel Macron meet his wife? How did he ask her to marry him? And most importantly, what is she like? What kind of woman does it take to tame a man like Macron? All of these questions and many more will be answered today. So let's get started. To understand how he married his teacher, we need to go back to 2006. At that time, the future president was only 16 years old and was a student at a prestigious school in Paris called Lycée Henry IV. The future president was studying for his baccalaureate exams and had chosen philosophy as his specialty. And who was his teacher? His name was Jermaine Bryan. But soon this intelligent teenager realized that he was in love with his teacher. However, their romance never went beyond the boundaries of the school. Even though they were dating, their colleagues and students knew nothing about it. But when the school year came to an end, Macron had to leave his teacher behind. He entered the prestigious Sciences Po University, but after graduating from which he began working at the Ministry of Economy. Despite the fact that the young man was already an adult, he still could not forget his first love. After all, even the most ordinary of the girls seemed to him nothing compared to his teacher. "I liked intelligent women, not silly blondes," he told reporters later. "I liked older women because I grew up without a father. For me, a woman represents both mother and lover. I can't stand the little ones." This quote shows us that even in his youth, Macron was not attracted to simple girls. He always needed an intelligent partner who would be able to surprise him with something. Years passed and Macron continued his political career. In 2014, he became the youngest minister in France at age 36. But even despite his busy schedule, he did not forget his first love. In 2016, when Macron was already married and his wife was pregnant with their child, he invited his former teacher to have dinner with them. But why did he invite his former teacher if he hadn't seen her for so many years? It turned out that he wanted to tell her something very important. During the dinner, Macron admitted to her that he had never stopped loving her. Shocked by such news, the woman could not refuse the young politician, and so they began a passionate romance, which eventually led to the birth of a beautiful baby boy. However, the affair with his teacher was not the only one in the life of the French president. Before meeting her, he had a civil partnership with a man named Xavier Châtel, but their relationship quickly fell apart. Then Macron had a brief fling with a journalist and a member of the Socialist Party, 14 years his senior, before meeting his current wife. So who is this mysterious woman who stole the heart of the French president? Her name is Brigitte. She was born in 1955 in the small town of Aimé in Belgium. Currently she is 66 years old. As I said earlier, she worked as a teacher, but after the romance with Macron, she retired from teaching. Now she spends most of her time in the presidential palace in Paris, where she acts as the First Lady of France. However, unlike other First Ladies, she doesn't really enjoy her status. She rarely appears at official events and generally prefers to stay out of the public eye. Although according to rumors she is very proud of her husband's achievements, she tries to give him good advice from time to time. As for the personal qualities of the French president's wife, it's known that she loves reading historical novels and plays sports. Also, the First Lady of France is very fond of animals, especially dogs. Overall, judging by the rare interviews that she gives, she seems to be a modest and intelligent woman. And now I want to give you some kind of a moral to this story. If you are Emmanuel Macron, you should marry your teacher. Why? Because then you will have access to the best genes in the world. Just kidding. In general, you shouldn't marry a teacher under any circumstances. That's all for today. See you soon. Bye.